Aye.
We good? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi-ho, do you know the names of the U.S. residents who then became the presidents and saw aloof from the White House Lou of Pennsylvania Avenue?
George Washington was the first you see. He once chopped down a cherry tree.
President number 2 would be John Adams, and then number 3.
Tom Jefferson stayed up to write a declaration late at night, so he and his wife had a great big fight, and she made him sleep on the couch all night.
James Madison never had a son, so he fought the War of 1812.
James Monroe's colossal nose was bigger than Pinocchio's.
John Quincy Adams was number 6, and it's Andrew Jackson's butt he kicks.
So Jackson learns to play politics. Next time he's the one that the country picks.
Martin Van Buren, number 8, for a one-term shot as Chief of State.
William Harrison, how do you praise? That guy was dead in 30 days.
John Tyler, he liked country folk.
And after him came President Polk.
Zachary Taylor liked to smoke. His breath killed friends whenever he spoke.
1850, really nifty. Millard Fillmore's in.
Young and fierce was Franklin Pierce, the man without a chin.
Follows next a period spanning 4 long years with James Buchanan. Then the South starts shooting cannon, and we got a civil war.
A war down south in Dixie. Into back came old Abe Lincoln. There's a guy who's really thinking. Kept the United States from shrinking, saved the ship upstate from sinking.
Andrew Johnson's next. He had some slight defects. Congress each would impeach, and so the country now elects
Ulysses Simpson Grant, who would scream and rave and rant. No drinking whiskey, always risky, cause he'd spill it on his pants.
It's 1877 and the Democrats would gloat, but they're all amazed when Rutherford Hayes wins by just 1 vote.
Jane Garfield was someone hated, cause he was assassinated.
Chester Arthur gets instated. 4 years later he was traded.
For Grover Cleveland, really fat, elected twice as a Democrat.
Then Benjamin Harrison after that.
It's William McKinley into bat.
Teddy Roosevelt charged up San Juan Hill.
President Taft, he took the bill.
In 1913, Woodrow Wilson
takes them into World War I.
next in line.
It's Calvin Coolidge, he does fine. And then in 1929 the market crashes and we find
It's Herbert Hoover's big debut. He gets the blame and loses too.
Franklin Roosevelt, president who helps them win in World War II.
Harry Truman, weird little human, served 2 terms and when he's done,
It's Eisenhower who gets the power from 63 to 51.
John Kennedy like Camelot,
And Lyndon Johnson takes his spot.
Richard Nixon, he got caught,
And Gerald Ford fell down a lot.
Jimmy Carter like campaign trips,
And Ronald Reagan's speeches, scripts all came from famous movie clips.
and President Bush said, read my lips.
Then in Washington, D.C., it's the Democrats and the GOP, but the ones in power plain to see, the Clintons, Bill and Hillary.
Next came George Bush number 2. His middle name was W. His gaff so bad they'd make you squirm. That Texan got a 2nd term.
In Utah, Maine and Alabama, the nation chose Barack Obama.
Trump gives us daily dramas. The president tweets in his pajamas.
It's the hardest job in the USA.
It's open to all, or so they say.
Black or white or straight or gay. So it's time for a woman to win the day.
Never seen this fella as nervous, ladies and gentlemen. What a job, Roddy Quinn!